everyone. So all the MBBS MD doctors right in front of you, we have come up with a lot of vacancy for all of you guys. It's not only about medical officers or senior resident, but also for the DNB post and for different other qualifications. So whether you are an MBBS or an MD or an MS doctor or a DNB specialist, there are lots and lots of vacancies coming up right from the government sectors. So we'll be starting one by one. First of all, thank you for watching our video, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, because here in this particular channel from Academically, you get to know about the recent updates, about the recent job openings wherein you can apply and work as a medical practitioner with no extra hours of work. Let's come up to the first one. So the first notification is from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. You can see the notification is of 23rd October, which is a recent one, and they have put up advertisement for the post of senior resident. It's non-academic. Senior resident, that means it is clinical senior resident post has come up, and which is the institution? It's in the various parts of AIIMS Madurai. Let's quickly see what this notification is all about. So these are the departments wherein the vacancies have come up. It's in otorhinolaryngology, in anatomy, physiology, obs-gynae and pharmacology. So you have category wise posts. Total you have 5 posts for all these vacancies, right? And the application has to be done online. What is the link for application? This is the Google link. Opening is from 23rd and the closing date is 6th 11, that is 6th November. So name of the post is senior resident pharmacology, senior resident obs-gynae, senior resident physiology. And what is the qualification for this? For senior resident pharmacology, essential qualification is MD in pharmacology and MCI in state medical registration. For senior resident obs-gynae, same MD in obs-gynae and registration. For physiology, again MD in physiology and registration. And then moving on to the non-medical part. In the non-medical, if you are a non-medical physiology graduate, then you need to have a PhD degree from the university. Okay, and postgrad in medical is also applicable. For anatomy, you need to be MBBS MD in anatomy. If you are from non-medical, you must have a qualification of MSc in medical anatomy and PhD. Then coming to senior resident otorhinolaryngology, for this postgraduate MD MS in ENT and your registration. So these are the application criteria. If you are a DNB equivalent, they've also given up DNB equivalent requirements which you can check. So you'll have to report at AIIMS Madurai, document verification will be done, and then there'll be a written test and interview. So all the other notifications regarding the application fee is 500. It has all been given. You have to fill the Google form, and through the online mode you have to fill the application. Various caste-wise category certificates and reservations have also been given. They've also given age relaxations, which you can see, which is category-wise, right? So you can find this detailed notification on the AIIMS Madurai website. Okay, then they have given certain terms and conditions which you have to read before applying for the job. So this is the entire detailed notification. They've come up with the documents also. You need to have the printout of application form, age proof, educational certificate, mark sheet, MCI registration, and many more. How will the shortlisting of candidate be done? What is the selection process? Everything has been given in particular detail. So this was the first vacancy which has come up for the senior resident, medical resident in different departments of AIIMS Madurai. Now let's move on to the next notification, which is coming again from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Here they have come up with the recruitment for the post of junior resident. So now they're talking about again non-academic junior resident. That was for the senior ones. This is for the junior resident non-academic. This is also clinical. So you have almost 4 posts for junior resident non-academic, 2 for unreserved, 1 for OBC and 1 for ST. On an application again starts from 23rd and 6th. This is the Google form, and the same things have been given for this. Various reservations have been done. The qualification is you should have passed MBBS degree, and your degree should be recognized by MCI or NMC. Only those candidates who have been declared successful in the qualifying degree exam will be completing their tenure before the closing date. So before the closing date, you should have completed your MBBS. In case of result of, if you're waiting for the result also, you can apply for this post. Other eligibility criteria, they have given a lot of things you have to check. What is the mode of selection? Through interview. So the minimum qualifying mark should be 50% for unreserved and 45% for OBC. Application has to be done from Google form. Original certificate have to be given. Upper age limit is given. The application fees again 500. What is the salary which you get? You get a pay level of 56,100 to 1,77,500 of 7th pay commission, right? And venue of document verification will be AIIMS Madurai, document verification screening and written test. There are again various terms and conditions given. So this is one post for the junior resident in AIIMS Madurai. The documents which have to be procured, so they've given the entire list. You can see identity proof, address proof, recent passport size photograph, and rest of the things usually remains the same. If you're a foreign medical graduate, FMG certificate is something which is very much required, and if you have an experience, you can go ahead with the experience certificate also. So one vacancy we had come up with AIIMS Madurai for the DNB and for the MD post. Then this vacancy was for the junior residents in the same institution, that is AIIMS Madurai. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is coming from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Deoghar. And what is the vacancy of here for? So AIIMS Deoghar is inviting offline application, guys. Rest of the two which I told you earlier were online application. This is an offline application for the appointment of senior resident non-academically, initially period for 1 year, which is further extendable for 2 years, maximum three years. So this is a contractual job. They'll give you a job for 1 year, and if you really perform well, they can extend it to 2 years as well, right? And the cutoff date is, again, cutoff date for receiving soft copies 30th October, 2nd, 30th November and 30th December. Cutoff date for receiving hard copy, right? Note the important dates for senior resident rolling advertisement. So the people who have given for the first one, 30th October, second advertisement, 30th November, and third advertisement, 30th December. You have to submit your soft copies. What are the vacant positions and vacancies? You can see such a big list of vacancy. You have in anesthesiology and critical care, and they have invited for what? They have invited for the junior resident post, as you can see. Sorry, senior resident post, right? So senior resident post, in which departments do you have the vacancy? You can see anesthesiology and critical care. Okay, I will just zoom it up and I'll show. So you have such a big vacancy coming up. Can you see this? So, okay, so first anesthesiology and critical care 29 vacancies, anatomy 2, biochemistry 7, burn and plastic surgery 2, cardiology 1, cardiothoracic and vascular surgery 2, community and family medicine 2, dental surgery there is no vacancy, dermatology and venerology it's 2, endocrinology it's 1, forensic medicine 3, gastro 2, gastrointestinal surgery 2, general medicine it's 18, general surgery it's 18, microbio 5, medical oncology 2, neonatology 4, nephrology 2, neurology 2, neurosurgery 2, nuclear medicine 1, obs gynae it's 11, ophthalmology 3, orthopedics 4, ENT you have 5, pediatrics 11, pediatric surgery 3, pathology lab medicine 2, pharmacology 3, physical medicine and rehabilitation 3, psychiatry 3, pulmonary medicine 7, radiodiagnosis 7, radiotherapy 2, surgical oncology 2, and transfusion medicine blood bank 2, urology 2. So total 181 senior resident posts have come up in AIIMS Deoghar, which is a very, very big vacancy. You also have category wise reservations. Upper age limit is 45 years. Qualification, you need to be a postgraduate, MD, MS, DNB, MDS from a recognized institution, and MD transfusion and medicine for blood bank. Application fee is 3,000. No fees is required for the other categories, and they've given up the document list. You can see it's all there on the website. How do you have to go? The last date of sending application is this. This is from the application of advertisement, AIIMS Deoghar website. This was the senior recruitment. Okay, this is the form. You have to get the printout of the form, fill this, attach the qualifications or attach your documents which have been required, give the declaration. This is checklist, enclosures, and you have to submit. So this was the third vacancy which we had brought up from AIIMS Deoghar, senior resident vacancy. It's almost 182, which is a very, very big vacancy which we've come up. Now we'll talk about the last vacancy. Okay, we have more. Okay, we have so many. Okay, the next vacancy is coming from Government of NCT. Okay, the next vacancy is coming from Government of NCT, which is again very, very important. So you have got three notifications. We've talked about 3 notifications. We're coming on to the next one, which I told you was coming from Baba Farhid Medical Sciences Health Faridkot. Okay, so again there's a vacancy from National Rural Health Mission career notification. There's a vacancy of medical officer, staff nurse, pharmacist, and junior health inspector. So you can go for medical officer vacancy. The selections will be based on qualification, experience, and this is a very, very important notification. So if you want to work in Kasaragod in the National Rural Health Commission, this is again a medical officer vacancy which can be taken up, and the salary is almost, if you're MBBS with TCMC registration, it's almost 5,000. So I have a very good salary of 5,000, right? So we've talked about junior resident, we've talked about AIIMS Deoghar, We have talked about senior resident of AIIMS. Now let's coming down to Government of West Bengal. So there's one more vacancy from Government of West Bengal as the Chief Medical Officer of Health in Dakshin Dinjapur district. So online application are invited, and it's contract basis from 13 October to 30th October. It's the last date you have to go. So you have pediatrician, FRU, essential criteria, MBBS, and DNB, pediatric medicine. The salary is almost 70,000, which is the basic pay, one post. Pediatrician in RBSK DEIC, you have again one post. Then medical officer, one more post, right? So this is the vacancy. Moving on to audiologist and speech therapist. Dental technician also you have. Then there's for staff nurse, psychiatric social officer. So many things. Dental hygienist. So you can see it's a big vacancy, wherein a lot of vacancy have come up for the non-medicos also. Similarly, pharmacists are also there, Ayush doctor. And so this is the vacancy for West Bengal. So as you can see, for pediatrician, MBBS, PG degree, proportionate marking will be done for every completed year to maximum 10 marks, whatever you have received in your mark sheet. For medical officer, again, it's the same, right? For audiologist and speech therapist, it's the others. So this is from the West Bengal, government. You've come up with the vacancy. They've given up with the important points. You can check it out in www.wbhealth.gov.in online recruitment. Various categories have given. They have given a detailed notification what essential qualifications are required. This is the website. If you're from category, you have to do this. Application starts on 13, ends on 30th of October. So this is the vacancy from WB. So we have talked about a lot of vacancies. Let's just sum up. First, we have started with the senior resident for AIIMS Madurai. Then we had started for junior resident AIIMS Madurai. Then there was AIIMS Deoghar senior resident vacancy, which is almost 186 posts. And then we had moved on to Rural Health Commission. And the last one is from the Government of West Bengal. So that's it for today's video. We have come up with 5 major new vacancies, 5 major new job vacancies for you got I think we've taught about 250 to 300 vacancies which have come up for junior resident, senior resident, medical officer. Keep following our channel. We'll be posting more vacancies, more job openings for you so that you can practice as a government registered medical doctor. Till then, please like, share, subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching.